The best gaming keyboard is more than a dull plank of keys. For one, most of the best keyboards come plastered in RGB LEDs, so they're anything but dull. There's more to a great gaming keyboard than flashing lights, however, and the real key to success is excellent response. After researching the market, we have come up with the top 6 best gaming keyboards from the market. They will do what they are intended for and some more. So without further ado, let's start with the video. And don't forget to check the product link in the description.
I think the girls with their nails done now.
Number 1. Razer Cynosa Chroma. If even mecha membrane keys don't suit you, and you demand a full membrane typing/gaming experience for whatever reason, the Razer Cynosa is the deck for you. I know there are people out there who prefer the soft embrace of a pure membrane switch, and that's fine, each to their own. The Cynosa has some of the best feeling, low-profile membrane keys I've ever tested, and at a retail price, it is one of the most affordable gaming keyboards out there, well past a certain threshold of quality. While it may lack some of the features several gaming boards pack in, stuff like a dedicated wrist rest or media controls, it does boast Razer's extensive RGB lighting, which can be programmed on a per-key basis or applied by zones. Compared to a lot of membrane boards out there, the Cynosa Chroma is still pretty bare bones, but coming from Razer, you can bet it's heaps cooler than those ones you used to type on at school. It's a solid, no-frills, nice-looking keyboard that's the best membrane option of a huge range that I've tested. There is a step-up version of the Cynosa available. Still, the only real addition is Underglow RGB, so unless that kind of ground effects package is massively appealing to you, I recommend you save your cash and invest in the base model. Number 2. SteelSeries Apex Pro. The SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless is the compact, wireless version of the popular SteelSeries Apex Pro. Like the original, this keyboard maintains the ability to adjust the actuation point of each key. However, this version takes this technology a step further and allows you to program 2 inputs to one key press, one that activates at a light press of the key and one that activates when you've pressed the same key further. The SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless is a decent keyboard to use in home theater PC setups. Although it lacks a trackpad for on-screen navigation, it does have great wireless connectivity options, so you won't have to worry about running a cable through your living room. The SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless is a great keyboard for use with mobile devices or tablets. The SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless is a remarkable keyboard for gaming. The standout feature is its adjustable pre-travel distance, which you can set on a per-key basis within a wide range. Otherwise, this is a well-built unit with extremely low latency that's suited to any gaming genre. It also has easy-to-use companion software, meaning you can program macros or dual gaming inputs to any key. On the downside, it doesn't come with a wrist rest, which would improve the overall comfort. Number 3. CORSAIR K70. At a mid-range price point, the CORSAIR K70 RGB TKL is the best keyboard you can buy. In addition to its under-the-hood performance, the K70 RGB TKL features excellent build quality with a hard plastic chassis, durable PBT keycaps, and ergonomic kickstands that open sideways, so you don't accidentally collapse them if you move your board. Performance-wise, its near-millisecond latency provides a very fluid and responsive in-game experience, especially when combined with the light-to-press Cherry MX switches. The CORSAIR K70 RGB TKL is a fantastic gaming keyboard. It's a well-built model that comes with solid double-shot PBT keycaps. It has a ton of gaming features, like macro-programmable keys, full RGB backlighting, and there's a tournament mode switch that disables all macros and displays a single color so you can focus on gaming. The CORSAIR K70 RGB TKL is disappointing for home theater PC use. Since it's wired only, you have to connect it directly to the TV and sit within its cable range. It also lacks a trackpad, so you'll need a mouse to navigate the user interface. The CORSAIR K70 RGB TKL is a fantastic gaming keyboard. The Cherry MX speed switches on our unit are very light to press with minimal pre-travel distance. Its latency is also very low for a responsive gaming experience. All keys are macro-programmable, it has full RGB lighting, and it's very well made. Sadly, it doesn't come with a wrist rest for those long gaming sessions. Number 4. Razer Huntsman Elite. The Razer Huntsman Elite is an outstanding full-size mechanical gaming keyboard. Like its smaller siblings in the Huntsman family, it's configurable with clicky optical or linear optical switches. Our unit's red switches provide a light and responsive typing experience. However, some may find them too sensitive, leading to more typos than usual. The build quality is excellent, it has dedicated media controls, and in addition to its full RGB backlighting, it has underglow LEDs on the keyboard and the wrist rest. The Razer Huntsman Elite is decent for office use. With its inclined settings and plushy wrist rest, it's comfortable to type on all day long. The Razer Huntsman Elite is a good keyboard for programming or coding. It's comfortable to type on, it has macro-programmable keys, and it has full RGB backlighting, which is great for those who like to work in the dark. Our unit's red switches provide an okay typing experience, but some may find them overly sensitive, leading to more typos. The Razer Huntsman Elite is an outstanding gaming keyboard. The linear optical switches on our unit feel incredibly responsive due to their low actuation point, and they require hardly any force to actuate. There's full RGB backlighting, you can reassign or set a macro to any key, and its dedicated media controls include a customizable volume dial. Unfortunately, there aren't any dedicated macro keys for MMOs. Number 5. Razer Huntsman Tournament. The Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition clocks in at a nice budget price point without compromising performance. This keyboard is an older model from Razer's flagship Huntsman lineup, so it features exceptionally low latency and gaming-focused optical switches that combine for a very fluid and responsive in-game experience. The Razer optical switches have a linear feel with very short pre-travel distance and a feather-light actuation force. While these switches are excellent for gaming, you might find yourself making more typos while chatting away with friends. The overall build quality is excellent, and the keyboard has full RGB backlighting, which can be easily customized via Razer's Synapse 3 software. This keyboard is part of Razer's optomechanical switch lineup that includes the Huntsman and the Razer Huntsman Elite. The Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition is a superb gaming keyboard that features Razer's proprietary linear optical switches. These switches provide a responsive typing and gaming experience. The Razer Huntsman T is decent for programming. It's very easy to type on and doesn't cause any fatigue. The Razer Huntsman T is an exceptional gaming keyboard. The keys are extremely responsive and light, and they can all be programmed via the Synapse 3 software. The full RGB backlighting is great for darkroom gaming, and the double-shot PBT keycaps are sure to last a long time, with no risk of the key legends fading or chipping. Number 6. EVGA Z12 RGB. While the EVGA Z12 may be the cheapest gaming keyboard we've tested, it certainly isn't the worst. It's quite incredible how well this keyboard performs, considering it frequently goes on sale. Its latency is low enough for casual gaming, and the companion software allows you to customize the RGB backlighting in zones as well as program macros to any key. Plus, there's a column of dedicated macro keys on the left for easier access. The EVGA Z12 is an entry-level gaming keyboard that's EVGA's only non-mechanical keyboard. It sits behind their mechanical options. The EVGA Z12 is okay for programming. It has extra macro keys, and you can reprogram any of its keys. The EVGA Z12 is decent for office use. It's a full-size option with good ergonomics because it has 2 inclined settings, and even though it doesn't come with a wrist rest, you can buy one separately. There's RGB backlighting if you work in a dark environment, but it's only zone lit. The EVGA Z12 is a great gaming keyboard. You can reprogram any of its keys using the dedicated software, and there are 5 extra macro keys. It has RGB backlighting, but it's zone lit and not individually lit. The rubber dome switches are light to press for a quick gaming experience, but the latency may be too high for most gamers.